Welcome to another Rock and Overlanding video. As you can see, it's a beautiful day. Mother's Day this year was just fantastic. So we decided to take Tracey out to a new haunt that we found and liked quite a bit, Cameron Beach. Only problem is the spring melt had started, and our first indicator that this was not going to go as planned is the closed gate you see on the left there, and people standing outside of it. So Tracey was a little sad. She's been looking forward to getting back here, and as we kind of drove by here, this road goes right by the river, and believe it or not, we actually were driving where you're about to see water. So this water is a few feet deep at this point. Quite sad, quite sad. But nonetheless, it was just an incredible day. Yeah, there's the water. So up until this point, the road was actually quite good. Didn't even think about airing down, but as you can see, the road gets pretty washed out here. So at the top of this hill, we decided to take a break while we aired down, and it was a good choice. As most of you have heard and are well aware, video just does not do any of this justice. How steep the road is, how large some of the rocks are, and how washed out this actually was. I was quite surprised. The winter was pretty rough on this road. As you can see, it is pretty washed out, but it really does not compare to what you saw when you were there. up until this point, we've gone through some snow. It was no big deal. Most people know I'm not a big fan of driving in snow, but it wasn't anything severe. And kind of looked at this patch and said, yeah, no big deal, we can make this. And lo and behold, no, didn't quite make it. The snow was pretty soft because it was such a nice day, and we just sunk right to the bottom. It doesn't look like it's very deep, but in a picture coming up, you'll see I stood in the tire tracks, and it was pretty much up to my knees, and I'm 6'4", so it is a couple of feet deep. Once I came to the realization that we're not going to free ourselves just by driving out, it came time to pull cable. And lo and behold, that's when everything started to go south. The winch decided to pack it in, broke one of my traction boards. It was not fun. I wasn't a happy camper when this all came to be. Thankfully we had another truck with us, and this was the first time that Fiona was snatched out of a stuck. And I've experienced a snatch pull, but I've never been pulled by a snatch, and it's actually quite nice. Very gentle. I was impressed. As our regular viewer knows, I like waterfalls. I find them fascinating. Big or small, they're all really nice. And this one just kind of caught my eye as we were driving by. It splits around that big rock on the left there, and this side here I decided to stop and take a few pictures. Just gorgeous. Now, I'll be the first one to admit, I never really paid much attention to rocks, but since I've been with Tracey, they've actually become very interesting. This one we passed, and some of the way that it was formed, just amazing. This is all rock. I mean, granted the red is probably iron staining, but the black and the white is rock. It's amazing.